Thank you for staying with us. It is time for us to give you the entertainment news roundup. And we'll begin with Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson's filing legal action against a woman who claims he fathered a baby. Now, the reality star Khloe Kardashian and a basketballer baby daddy Tristan Thompson have joined forces to file a libel suit against Kimberly Alexander, the woman who has continued to claim Tristan is the father of a 5-year-old son. According to court documents, Khloe and Tristan's attorney, Marty Singer, sent out a cease and desist letter asking Kimberly Alexander to immediately stop defaming them with malicious defamatory lies and specious fabrications in regard to a paternity claim. Now, the court documents cite that although Tristan did not believe he was the father of the defendant's child, he chose to voluntarily submit a DNA test to determine the child's paternity. Despite several DNA results showing that he isn't the father of the child, Kimberly Alexander has continued to contest the paternity of the child, accusing Khloe and Tristan of falsifying the DNA results and paying off people. That's a big one.
No. You see, the point is, I find it funny that after the tests have been done at different times, you know, she still went back to say that they're falsifying documents. I mean, for the fact that more than one test, most of the times over there when you're doing DNA tests, you bring one doctor from each side, like you bring your own and you bring your own. So just trying to say that they are paying people off and they are falsifying the documents, and I think that's going to be too far. And whatever comes to her of this lawsuit and all that, I think she deserves it.
Well, the truth is, when two people come together and decide to fight something, it's always a more formidable, force. Unlike if it was the case of Khloe saying, you know what, Tristan, you're on your own, fix your problems. That's one. Two, if she keeps insisting on this, if there's a way for her to actually prove that indeed the falsifying took place and as well as the payoff.
But this is just very simple now. They just go to a district that does not have both of them, somebody that is neutral to, but it's very
I'm
easy
sure
to
they've
sort
done
out.
that.
It's very easy to, so yeah, so bringing it all up, thank God it has gone to court. So let's see, they filed a lawsuit and all that. Let's see what happens, and I think that they're pushing it down.
It's possible she also had certain relations with someone else at that period.
Possible, so for it to begin like this, that means there are many people involved. There are more than two things involved.
Now you sabi. Moving on, OSCARS 2021 might be postponed. Apparently, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science is reportedly considering the postponement of the 93rd OSCARS, which is set to hold in 2021. According to reports, there are no concrete plans at the moment for the event, which is expected to hold in February 2021. And the rapid shutdown of film production and cinemas has thrown the Oscars schedule into chaos, with many films being released only online. If you would recall, the Academy announced plans some months ago to support filmmakers amidst the coronavirus pandemic by considering movies that premiered on streaming platforms for Oscar eligibility. Now, in April, the Academy announced temporary changes in Oscar eligibility, allowing films that missed out on a cinema release to be considered for awards. Previously, films had to be screened in cinemas for a week before December 31 to be eligible. A postponement may mean the deadline for eligibility would also change. Wow, the Oscars not taking place. I wonder, does it mean they will roll over like the movies that were released before COVID? Because now we have BC19, that's before COVID-19, and then, you know, we have AC19. So after COVID-19, is it going to be a case of an amalgamation?
Also, I feel like this is one, they shouldn't postpone it. I mean, we had American Idol. American Idol was carried out virtually. American Idol. I mean, that's something that is based on votes, based on crowds for even their auditions. And it was a virtual show this year, up until the final.
But wouldn't you say that American Idols is flexible, but the Oscars actually have certain guidelines, unless they edit those guidelines?
No. So yeah, the thing is this, they've said that for this year, they will take on movies. Normally, it's supposed to be movies that have gone on the silver screen for at least a week.
Yes.
But now they've decided that they'll take movies that are coming out from streaming sites like Netflix, Apple Plus, and all the rest, and Disney Plus, and all of that. Now the point is this:
but it still doesn't seem fair, though.
that they'll take movies. No,
Yeah.
I mean, movies. I mean, for the past 3 months, somebody has gone to any cinema.
Yeah, but some people have
and they'll
actually
probably-
postponed the release of
their own movies.
Yes.
That's up to them. They had the option of going digital, and they decided not to. That is their own. My point is,
it limits the amount of entries.
you personally, but I don't know. There's no need so that you don't have the case of King of Boys. Remember in Nigeria here, AMVCs was postponed for 1 year.
Yeah.
They didn't have AMVC. If not postponed, but maybe they had issues with sponsorship and all that, they couldn't hold it.
was moved.
Now they had 2 years, so they said they were looking at movies over 2 years, and it caused a lot of consternation because a particular movie felt that they were boycotted. Like, oh, we had many movies. It causes more problems in front. Do this one, end it, put the criteria, do that, and then you plan for the next one. And really, at the end, they're looking at crowd. Yes, red carpet is a big thing for the audience. It's just almost like the Mets Gala.
That's how some people make a
costume,
living,
yes, because the
there's a
Met
lot
Gala is
involved.
about the costume and all of that. So, that Met Gala, which was postponed because the major focus is costume, red carpet, it was postponed. But for Oscar, the major focus is the movies. So I don't think that they should. There's no.
Let's see how that pans out eventually. All right, so moving on, this time to Ludacris. Now, he's addressed lyrics where he called out R.Kelly. The American rapper has come out to address his lyrics in an yet-to-be-released song where he mentioned embattled singer R.Kelly's name. The song, which is titled Silence of the Lambs, features Lil Wayne, and it was premiered during a live Instagram versus battle with rapper Nelly. And so, it caused a lot of consternation, the song and how it made reference to R. Kelly. What was your opinion on that?
You see, the thing about music is this: it's almost like comedy at times. At times, you feel like someone might have crossed the line. And I said, sometimes the very big comedians have to learn how to always have an apology by the side for something, because, I mean, now you do something, now you're offending a group of people, you're offending a group of people, you're offending a group of people because of probably what R.Kelly represents. You're not just looking at the musical factor, you're looking at, okay, what does he stand for now? He has been accused of quite a lot of stuff. He has been proven guilty. There's a lot that we've seen. There are more accusations and all of that. So in that kind of regard, you should be careful, but man, there's as much as you can be careful. Sometimes your lyrics will enter and offend some people.
But he hasn't been proven guilty. Yeah, he's still in the process.
But you know that this one. There are other ones. R.Kelly is not today.
R.Kelly is not today, but he hasn't been proven guilty.
No, there are some he has been proven. He has been guilty of going back. I mean,
he has always pleaded not guilty.
He
has always pleaded.
Even the ones with the videos, the ones with the kids, the ones where his face showed in the videos. Those ones you not see them online.
You see,
so
those things are actually going to be used.
They even said that the transcripts, where they were reading, they couldn't show the videos that had R.Kelly in them. The transcripts that they were reading, they were even too graphical for even people in the courtroom. That's R.Kelly for you, man. That guy is just not. He has to even go into R.Kelly.
But we need to also talk about the way rappers use lyrics. There are some lyrics that, say for example, 3 years ago, there was a song that that leaked. It was a song by Drake. Drake and I can't remember the second artist now. Now they had words like calling out, the Jenners, saying, oh, they have like for Drake was like, Kylie is a side piece. He has 20 others like her. Kendall, 20 others. Mention another person, 20 others. And you're like, you guys, he has come out to say, hey, that song, he has apologized for it, and it was leaked. It never did
come out officially, released officially.
But you know all these things, now they'll say it was leaked too.
Baba leaker himself.
Not for fame. Anyway, let's move on. This next one has to do with Burna Boy, his reaction to publications regarding his wealth. Now, the Nigerian artist has reacted to reports that stated that he is worth $3.5 million. I am very sure some people were sliding into his DM to beg for money. Now, taking to his Snapchat in a series of snaps, the singer bragged, "They said I'm worth $3.5 million. That wouldn't even buy my cars." In another post, he stated, "I might have to start doing some showing off. Nah, that's not me. I'ma just tell you, run with whatever your blog tells you. 3.5 though, I'm dead." Typical Burna. Typical Burna.
3.5 million. You're looking at That's over at 400. You're looking at well over 1.2 billion naira. That's his social. No, I don't. That's what he said he has now. Oshay will fight with him with what he say he has.
You know,
if he says he has more,
fans don't know the kind of powers they have. That's the thing, and that's why when some people are like, they get angry when disrespected by artists. They have every right to feel that anger, because every time you click on an artist song to download, to stream, you are putting money in that artist's pocket.
Yeah.
So even if you're not seeing the endorsements he's doing, or you're saying, okay, the endorsement is not just 5 million or 10 million, he's doing shows. Now, there might be no shows, but he still has streaming sites, regularly streaming his music, making an income. So times have changed from if you don't call an artist for a show, that's the end of his career. Times have changed. Online things are happening. Even advertisements, people might decide to put stuff on your, on your page, talk about it for us and all that. But it's all right. I believe we have to take a break now. Then we'll definitely come back to continue this conversation. All right? Stay with us.